للذكر فهل من مدكر.
And we have indeed made the Quran easy to understand and remember. Then is there any that will receive admonition?
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Class, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, in our last lesson, I tried to introduce to you the Arabic dictionary, Ware's Arabic dictionary, which is not very bulky. And this dictionary is very popular among the students to learn the Arabic language comfortably. There is another dictionary, and this dictionary, Arabic into English Lexicon, by Edward William Lane. Now this dictionary is available in 8 volumes, and this is also available. Islamic Text Society, Cambridge, UK, has published it in 2 bulky volumes. It's a beautiful publication. So in 2 volumes, expensive, but Lane dedicated considerable period of his time in learning Arabic language, and he remained in Egypt for several years. So, alhamdulillah, this is also a good dictionary. If you used to refer to and try to find out the English equivalent of Arabic terms, then another source is also waiting for you to consult. Now, what I suggest is, let me take this opportunity, as we are trying to understand the perfect and the imperfect dual. Let me bring this table to you. 3M1 fa'ala, 3M2 fa'ala. They too did. So a is prefixed at the end. 3F1 fa'alat, 3F2 will be fa'alata. Ta is prefixed at the end. 2M1 fa'alta, tuma, fa'altuma, you two did. Tuma is prefixed at the end. 2F1 fa'alti, 2F2 fa'altuma, you two did, as in 2M2. And then 1M1 plus F1 fa'alto, fa'alna, we did, in 1M2 3 plus, F2 3 plus. Na is prefixed at the end. When we come to the imperfect, yaf'alu, 3M1, 3M2, yaf'alani, ane is prefixed at the end. 3F1 taf'alu, 3F2 taf'alani, they too do. Ane is prefixed at the end. Taf'alani, you too do. From taf'alu to M1 to M2, taf'alani, ane is prefixed at the end. 2F1 taf'alina, 2F2 taf'alani, you do, remains the same as 2M2. 1M1 plus F1 af'alu, when we come to dual, and also the plural, both are the same. 1M2 3 plus F2 3 plus, naf'alu, we do. Na of the signs of the imperfect is prefixed here. Naf'alu. So that's what it is. Now let me present to you this, especially the dual. Fa'ala, they too did. Fa'alata, they too women did. Fa'altuma, you two men did. And for feminine, same form. You two women did. Fa'alna, we did, for both genders. Masculine and feminine, 1, M2, 3 plus, F2, 3 plus. When you come to the imperfect, yaf'alane, there 2 men are doing or will do. And when we come to taf'alane, they 2 women are doing or will do. Then you 2 men are doing or will do. And you 2 women are doing or will do. The same form, taf'alane, will be used. And naf'alu, we men are doing or we women are doing. So this particular form is used for all, 2 genders, masculine and feminine. Now let us turn to our text. البنتان تذهبان إلى المدرسة مع الوالدين. 2 girls are going to the school with the parents.
تانك الأبوان يعملان في الحرث وتانك البنتان ترجعان من المدرسة إلى البيت.
ذلك الأبوان يعملان في الحرث. Those 2 fathers are working in the field, and those 2 girls are returning from the school to the house. وتانك البنتان ترجعان من المدرسة إلى البيت.
الأبوان يرجعان إلى بيتهما بعد الصلاة.
الأبوان يرجعان إلى بيتهما بعد الصلاة. 2 fathers are returning to their house after the prayer. بيتهما, that is possessive pronoun dual. Possessive pronoun dual, 3M2.
هل أنتما تقرآن أم تكتبان؟
هل أنتما تقرآن أم تكتبان? Are you 2 reading or writing?
نحن نقرأ من القرآن.
نحن نقرأ من القرآن. We are reading from the Quran.
الأبو ذو مال كثير والأم ذات أخلاق كريمة.
الأبو ذو مال كثير. The father is the possessor of much wealth. ذو, possessor, is a noun. And ذو مال will form what? Construct phrase. And kathir is what? Adjective of mal. So it agrees with the mal in what? In genitive case. In masculine, both are masculine, both are in genitive case, both are singular, and both are indefinite. وَالْأُمُّ ذَاتُ أَخْلَاقٍ كَرِيمَةٍ. And the mother is the possessor of noble character. So dhatu is used for feminine. Dhu, that, yes. Antuma dhawa ilmin. This is the dual of dhu in nominative case. You both are possessors of knowledge. Laqitu rajulaini dhawai ilmi. I met 2 men, possessors of knowledge. Now here dhawai is in accusative case. Wamra'ataini dhawatai ilmin. Dhawatai. It's a dual in accusative case for feminine. So, and I met wamra'atain and 2 women, possessors of knowledge. Musa wa Isa alayhim as-salam. Musa and Isa, on them peace. Rasulani muslihan, 2 reforming messengers. Mab'uthani min indi ar-Rahman, are sent from the merciful. So mab'uth, mab'uth. What is the root for mab'uth? Ba'atha, ba'atha. Then imperfect, yab'athu. AP, ba'ithun. And We end bi'thatun, bi'tha. And what will be the PP? Mab'uthun. PP1, first four. Mab'uthun. And then we are using it as what? In dual. Mab'uthani. So that is PPM2. Passive participle, masculine, dual. Mab'uthani min indir Rahman. Ibrahim and Ismail are two partners in two houses. Sharikan, sharik. And then ani, sharikani. And bayt, baytaini, aini. Preceded by what? Preceded by fi preposition. In two houses.
مائدتا البيت كبيرتان وجميلتان.
مائدتا البيت كبيرتان وجميلتان. Two tables of the house are big and beautiful. Now here there is a need to understand مائدتا البيت. This is a construct phrase. In the construct phrase, when the noun is dual, then noon will be deleted. This alif will be left to identify that this is dual. So the noon will be deleted. So the construction will be what? Ma'idata al-bayti. And this noon is not going to be used because it is first noun of the construct phrase. Kitabaya inda sadiqaini hamimain. My two books are with my two bosom friends. Bosom friends. Hamimain, bosom. Sadiq, sadiqain, two friends. So kitabaya. Now there is a need to understand this. My two books is what? Construct phrase. So first noun of the construct phrase is what? Dual. And it has noon. Kitabani. According to our rule, that noon of the dual, when it becomes the first noun of the construct phrase, will be what? Dropped. When we have dropped this, so kitabaya, my two books.
نذهب من البيت إلى المسجد وسنأكل الطعام بعد الصلاة.
نذهب من البيت إلى المسجد. We are going from the house to the mosque. وسنأكل الطعام بعد الصلاة. And we shall soon eat the food after the prayer. Now here, sa, when seen is brought as a prefix to imperfect, then it gives the meaning of near future. Near future. For example, from here, can you turn this into 1M23 plus, F23 plus, with application of seen? Sanadhabu. Sana'akulu. Sana'akulu. We shall soon eat. Sanajlisu. We shall soon sit. Sanadukhulu. We shall soon enter. Sanakhuruju. We shall soon come out. Alhamdulillah. So that's what it is. Quite simple. Now let me take this. ذَانِكَ الْأَبَوَانِ يَعْمَلَانِ فِي الْحَرْثِ وَتَانِكَ الْبِنْتَانِ تَرْجِعَانِ مِنَ الْمَدْرَسَةِ إِلَى الْبَيْتِ. Those two fathers are working in the field, and those two girls are returning from the school to the house. يَعْمَلَانِ, they too are working, is 3M2, the imperfect indicative. And tarji'ane, they too are returning, is 3F2, also the imperfect indicative. The context clearly suggests that it is used for 3F2. نذهب من البيت إلى المسجد. We are going from the house to the mosque. nadhabu, we are going, is 1M23 plus F23 plus the imperfect indicative. Rule number 49. When the dual noun becomes the first noun of the construct phrase, its final noon is dropped. Ma'idata al-bayti kabiratani wa jamilatan. Two tables of the house are big and beautiful. Ma'idatani becomes the first noun of the construct phrase, therefore na is dropped. The alif of ma'idata helps us to recognize that it is dual. Kitabaya inda sadiqaini hamimain. My two books are with two close friends. Kitabani becomes the first noun of the construct phrase, therefore noon is dropped. لقيت رجلين ذوي علم وامرأتين ذواتي علم. I met two men, possessors of knowledge, and two women, possessors of knowledge. Dhu, possessor, masculine singular. Dhawa, possessors, masculine dual in the nominative case. Dhata, possessor, feminine singular. Dhavatay, possessors, feminine dual in the nominative case. Rule number 50. When sa and saufa are placed before the imperfect, then its meaning is confirmed to the future tense. At times, it also imparts the meaning of the near future. نذهب من البيت إلى المسجد وسنأكل الطعام بعد الصلاة. We are going from the house to the mosque and we will eat the food after prayer. Na'kul is the imperfect and sa, when is prefixed, it means we will eat. Now there is one thing we must always try to understand. As far as perfect is concerned, because we call it perfect, it remains perfect. Only the suffixes are there. And it gives very good rhythm for 14. Can I show you? A, u, at, ta, na, ta, tuma, tum, ti, tuma, tun, na, to, na. When these are added to fa'ala, then we can make what? These 14 conjugations. So it has got the endings. And it does not accept any effect of any agent on it. So remains what? Independent, perfect. When we come to the imperfect, it is imperfect. It means what? The imperfect is very, very accommodative. And many agents work on it. And it accepts the effects of those agents and makes what? Adjustment in meaning and also in its form. Now these adjustments with the imperfect actually make, we have now started bringing certain particles in order to note what adjustments imperfect makes in its form and how its meaning actually changes. A little while ago, we had noted when the particle sa or saufa are prefixed, then imperfect imparts the meaning of what? Near future. And also, although there is no change in its form, but you can see that sa can be applied before what? Imperfect. For example, sa yaqulu means what? He will say. Sataqulu. She will say. And then again, Sataqulu into M1. You will soon say. And then Sataqulina. You, feminine, will soon say. Sa'aqulu. I will say. Sanaqulu. We will say. So you have noted that there is a change in the meaning. When we come to the personal pronouns, so far we have made the progress. Is it possible for you to give me with singular and also with dual? In third person, please, come on. Huwa, huma. All right, fine, alhamdulillah. And then in third person feminine, come on. Hiya, huma. In second person, antuma. Antuma is there. And in the first person, nahnu stands for both. Antuma stands for both genders. That is masculine and feminine. Now when we come to the possessive pronoun, is it possible to give me in the third person masculine, huma, and third person feminine, huma, same. And then when we come to second person possessive pronoun, second person possessive pronoun for masculine, kuma, dual. For feminine dual, kuma, the same. And in the first person dual masculine possessive pronoun, na, possessive pronoun, pronouns of X, na. And for feminine, na, still na, still the same. So this possessive pronoun will remain the same. There is a need to understand that when the dual becomes the first noun of the construct phrase, that is mudaf, it drops is noon. And always you will find indication that that noun is dual. What indicates here? This alif. And in this case, that is, noon is dropped, kitabane, noon is dropped, and there is what? Ya. So this ya will indicate to us. And when we come to AP, active participle, now in nominative case, how are we going to form dual? For example, dhahibun.
Ani.
Ane. Ane will be added. Dhahibatun. Dhahibatane. Ane will be added in nominative case. What about, you see, accusative and genitive cases?
Aini.
Aine. Aine. So what it will be?
Dhahibataini.
Dhahibaine in masculine dual and dhahibataini for both cases, accusative and genitive cases. Now, inshallah, it will be possible for us to study fourth derived form in our next attempt. Barakallahu li walakum wal jamil muslimin. إنه تعالى جواد كريم ملك بر رؤوف رحيم.
الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن